Today I'm going to be making tomato pie. This is by Palmetto Cheese. This is from pimentocheese.com. I will link the recipe below in case you want to print out the instructions and give it a try for yourself. So the ingredients you need one store-bought 9-inch deep dish pie crust. You need 1 cup of palmetto cheese. You can use the original jalapeno or bacon. We're using the original and we got a cup of that. You need half a cup of Parmesan cheese. You need half a cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. You need half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of green onions, a 1/4 cup of fresh basil, and 2 to 3 cups of diced or sliced tomatoes. So we got some sliced tomatoes here. The first thing we're going to do though is we have to put our pie crust in the oven for 10 minutes. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then you want to just prick your pie crust here like this, and then we're going to put this in the oven and bake it for 10 minutes. So while our pie crust is in the oven, we're going to take our tomatoes and we're going to put them on top. We have a cookie sheet here and we have some paper towel on top of that. And we're going to lay the tomato on the paper towel like this. And then I'm going to put salt on top. That one's a really thick one. We're going to put salt on top of the tomato, and then we're going to put more paper towel on top. That'll probably be good enough right there. Okay. Put that over the top like that. So our pie crust, this is how it looked after it baked for 10 minutes. It kind of puffed up a little bit on the sides. Right now we're going to take our cheeses. So we have our palmetto cheese and the Monterey Jack cheese and the Parmesan cheese and our mayonnaise, and we're going to combine those together in this bowl. Says spread a thin layer of the cheese mixture in the bottom of the crust. Now it says layer with tomatoes, basil, and onions. Repeat until the crust is full. Always finish layering with the cheese mixture on the top. So now we want to add tomatoes, basil, and onions. Says bake at 325 for 25 minutes or until the crust is light brown and the cheese is bubbly. Let stand for up to 15 minutes before cutting and serving. So we're going to put this in for 25 minutes and then we'll be back. It is very, very wet because of the tomatoes. And I think at the beginning of the recipe, they have you put the salt on there to try to sop up some of that moisture.
Yeah, the paper towel. And when we didn't use all the tomatoes, so for the few that I did have left over, I ate a couple of them. They were kind of dry because it had dried them out some.
Right. So this
but still, it probably needed even more.
Yeah, this is full of moisture. I do love the flavor though.
Yeah, the flavor, boy, the basil comes through a lot, really strong.
Okay.
At least in the bite I got did.
Well, I didn't get any. I'm gonna get some right now. Oh yeah, that's delicious.
It actually tastes really good.
I like that quite a bit.
It's very messy.
Yes.
But the flavors are really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very messy. I would say downright ugly when you cut into it.
But it tastes good. Got some heat to it.
But the flavor's incredible.
You get a little spice in the back of your throat.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. I don't know if it's from the pimento cheese or the onion maybe. I don't know what it's from, but it's just a little hint of heat.
I like the pie crust. It's buttery.
Yeah, everything goes really well together, and the cheese, the mix is really nice. The flavors are really good. Mm-hmm. I was worried about the basil being too strong. It's not.
I love the tomato.
Yeah, the tomato's the star for
This
sure.
is called tomato pie. I understand why. Although you're putting a lot of cheese, cheese, and so you wonder how much are you really going to taste the tomato? You absolutely taste that tomato.
Yeah, you get the tomato and probably the pimentos and the basil. That's what I taste more than anything. Mm-hmm. The pimento cheese.
The only thing I would do is I would make some alterations. Like it said to use the tomatoes. It said 2 to 3 cups of diced or sliced tomatoes. I would just get one. I think
big tomato.
One large tomato would be plenty.
Yeah, because we had, like I said, we had some left over. Mm-hmm.
I love the amount of cheese in that.
Yeah, I don't have any complaints about any of that. I could I'm gonna sit here and keep eating it while we're talking.
The only thing I do have to say is that there's a lot of moisture in it when you cut it, and so it's
I don't know of any way to get rid of that either. So.
No, it's not the prettiest thing when you cut it, but the taste is wonderful. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a really nice meal.
Yeah, especially like a little, like I said, it's got a little bit of spice in the back of your throat. So if you don't like spicy food, you wouldn't want to eat this, but I think it's good.
They're calling it a side dish.
Huh.
But I think this could easily be a main dish.
Yeah, I mean, I could see where it could be a side dish. I could see that. Serve it with pork chops or whatever.
Right.
But I think it stands on its own too.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. So, like I said, I will put the link below this video. So if you want to click on it, go there, make it yourself, you can. Just know that it might not be the prettiest thing, but it tastes wonderful. Mm-hmm. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.